Annyeonghaseyo. Good morning, everybody. Good morning, Tracy Jackson, and good morning, Sue Lindsay. Good morning. And good morning, Danny.
Good morning.
Good morning. I've still got some of my milk left. I'm tempted to have another coffee, but I'm peeing a lot, so maybe I shouldn't. Fuck it.
It could be worse. It could be worse. You could be drinking. Hey Sue. Hey Tracy. It could be worse. You could be drinking a lot of coffee and not weeing.
That would be very bad.
That's when. That's okay. You get back.
Bag hanging alongside you.
You get back to the UK and your NHS will look after you and give you a new kidney because you'll just say, "I'm a refugee from Seoul, Korea."
Yeah. Well, yeah. You say refugee, I say defector.
I've just defected from the. Yeah. I started cooking something and it smells good.
Yeah. Oh, well, it's time, isn't it? Yeah. We said morning stream because it's technically still morning here, but. Yeah.
Oh, well.
Yeah,
it's okay. Not so future boy.
Well, you lose an hour, don't you? Because your clock goes back tonight.
Tonight, yeah.
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 Sorry.
No, we gain an hour. We gain an hour. Hang on.
Yeah, your clock goes back. Yeah, so you gain an hour. Yeah, that's right.
Yep. Yeah, which is going to be good because when I get up for work in the morning, I don't have to get up so early. Yes, 3:20 a.m. in the UK. Yes, we do know that.
Yeah, we know that. Yeah. Yeah, well, you're like me with shifts, isn't it? It's like extra hour makes all
a lot
the difference. Yeah.
Oh, look, that's right. Tomorrow's Sunday too, so I might be able to. I can change my shift, so I can change it to be 7 to 4, so I can technically change it up if I want to. If I want to work to 4 o'clock, if I want to only work to 3 o'clock. So, yeah.
I did have a good day, Sue. Yeah, so I actually went to the Lotte World Tower when I finished the stream yesterday. So I went to the Lotte World Tower and I went up to the observation deck.
It's afternoon, Tracy.
And Yeah, I chatted with you, didn't I, Danny? We did a video chat. I was 500 meters in the air.
Bloody hell, yeah, he did. I should have actually screen recorded him because it could have been quite funny, you know. I could edit out the bits you don't want people to hear. But
Well, I enjoyed it so much, and my camera had a bit of a spaz moment. So for some reason, I accidentally put my camera into continuous shooting mode. So every time you press the shutter button, it just went and took about 10 photos, and I struggled to get it out of that mode.
That's not a bad mode, though.
No, I've still got plenty of pictures, but I enjoyed it so much. I was thinking I might go back there before I leave. So it cost me the equivalent.
Do a nighttime one before you leave.
It was 18 English pounds to go up there. And let me have a look how much the Shard. How much does?
Could you do that? Could you do that at nighttime?
Oh yeah, it closes at like 10 o'clock.
Right, so you could probably go there for a sunset, maybe.
I suppose I could do. Yeah, I hadn't thought of that.
And then go into the nighttime and do a stream. Yeah.
Well, apparently a ticket to the Shard in London is about £40. So there's a cheap one with general entry is 32, and then a premium is 40. But you saw those bridge. So the tower, it's got like two. I don't know how to describe it. Two spiky bits. And there's a sky bridge that links the two at the very top. But you have to you saw those guys in boiler suits and harnesses.
Yeah.
I would love to do it, but I ain't putting a fucking harness on. About that. But it would be good to walk between the two buildings. So yeah. Yeah, I could do a sunset, I suppose.
What's that noise?
But they're plow driving outside.
Pile drive.
Yeah.
It's wrestling. Pile driver. Pile drive. Yeah.
I don't know what they're doing. They're not.
They got some poor little Korean on the end of a pole. He's going. Oh shit! Sorry, I'm joking.
Don't worry, he's from the north. Yeah, I think they're actually putting the foundations for another skyscraper, and I think that's what they're doing. Because there's that part of the building site has been.
The city's not already big enough.
Well, you can never see. This is one of my bugbears with London. Is London? They're obsessed with keeping fucking old buildings that don't really serve any purpose because they're architecturally interesting. But in my opinion, they should just build Blade Runner. And I love skyscrapers, so they should just build a shit.
Oh, move to skyscraper. Move to New York. They have no history there.
Well, they've got history, just not very interesting.
No, not very much. They, you know what? When a guy came to Australia, an Urbexer, I can't remember his name. He sat there and he said, "Man, you've got so much history here. Like, you don't have this in America. Like, we have certain things that are there, but they got rid of a lot because they modernized everything."
Well, yeah, see, that's the key, isn't it? It's modernization. It's like all right, some buildings, yeah, I can obviously understand that they're not going to fucking bulldoze St. Paul's Cathedral or something. But it's like, if the building doesn't serve any purpose, then just fucking knock it down.
There's a video I'll share the link with you later on. It's Abandoned Oz, and there's this it's sold in Sydney Harbour for $9 million, and it's a wreck. Like, it's an abandoned building. It's collapsing. It's heritage listed. $9 million. I could probably show you a photograph of it. I think it's called Morella House.
Well, the rents are so ridiculous in London.
Oh, sorry, pardon me. $6 million. Sorry, pardon me. $6.6 million. That's it there. So, Andrew Mossman Mansion last sold for $6.6 million. That's it. That's it.
Is this, I think you showed us this before, didn't you? I'm sure I've seen it.
Yeah.
$6 million.
Yeah,
that was that mogul that owned it, wasn't it?
Yeah, I'm trying to see if there's any photographs of it. Like, that's what it looked like originally.
Wow, that's a proper million house.
right? That's what it did look like. What it looks like now is this.
Bloody hell.
I've changed screens. Bloody, you're not seeing that one anymore, are you? No, you're not. Damn it.
Oh, I'm seeing a Google search, yeah.
That one? Got it.
Holy shit.
Yeah. And they're sold for $6.6 million like that.
What, for the land, or are they going to renovate the actual
The
building?
land. They're not allowed to. You have to keep the original building. You're
So
allowed
that's
to build on. It's just been DA approved for 6 stories above that building, but you have to keep those foundations and that facade. Yeah.
Yeah.
I should go
Yeah,
there. I
that's
should go
6
check.
million for the land, and then another 6 million to rebuild the building.
Yeah. Well, see the view it's got is amazing.
There was a famous pub here in the UK. I can't remember the name of it now. The Crooked Inn or something, maybe.
Oh, yep, yeah, I've heard that one. Yeah.
Yeah, somebody set fire to it to try and get the insurance money, and they got prosecuted and told to rebuild the actual pub exactly back as it was.
Yep.
So,
Rightly so.
well, I don't understand.
That's a
Obviously, I can understand why they'd want to do that, but fucking to rebuild something that wasn't standing up straight in the first place seems a bit fucking insane to me.
It's for sale again.
You know, that's the problem. It's the UK. Nothing here logically makes any sense.
I don't know if there's a view of it. Anyway, I could show you the map. I could show you the map. Show you the map.
Let me see if I can bore you with some photos from the. I'm going to just show a couple of photos, 2 or 3 pictures on my. I'm just going to knock you off for a moment, Danny.
Knock me off. Oh, that guy's knocking off at the back.
So there was a glass floor in this tower, and yeah, you could stand on the glass floor and basically look down to the bottom of the skyscraper. So this is the 5th tallest building in the world, apparently. And that observation deck was how tall was it? 486 meters or something.
Something like that.
Yeah, so it's nearly half a kilometer in the sky, and then you just got a glass floor to stand on. And that's the view of the Han River from the observation deck. So the photos didn't come out too badly, but yeah, look, continuous shooting mode. Yeah, so that's the actual glass floor. Yeah, so it was an enjoyable time. I enjoyed going there, but yeah, I might go at night. And then that way you can see it at night time. And then
just trying to find the map.
In the afternoon or the evening, I went to Myeongdong, which is like a shopping area. And I hung around there. And then at night time, I went to the Starfield Library before I came back to my hotel. Yeah, and that was my day. And today, well, I've got some plans. I'm not going to discuss all my plans, but I think probably when I finish here. So, like we discussed this yesterday. So the best thing I think when you're visiting like tourist places, like so for that tower, because I didn't get there until about 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and it meant that I didn't have to waste time queuing, so it was good. So yeah, there doesn't seem any point leaving the hotel before lunchtime. And then I'm probably going to go to the National Museum of Korea this afternoon, and then this evening, yeah, we'll see what happens this evening. But yeah. Yeah, Sue says the price for people to rent. It's the illegals. Well, I think there's definitely a case for stopping foreign people from owning property. It doesn't seem right that you would let foreign people buy property to then rent back to British people when the money that is generated doesn't end up back in the UK. That doesn't sound right.
That's Google Maps. So that's the building there, right?
It looks like one of those abandoned
Forts. Yeah. So that's the type of
unless
houses.
it's in the middle. It's like Angkor Wat or something. Angkor Wat.
Angkor Wat, yeah, in Thailand, yeah. Vietnam, sorry, Vietnam. And so this is, if it takes me right down, I don't know if it will or not.
Why is it not moving up? When you highlight comments, it's not moving up. Layouts, no. General.
That's the view it's got there.
Where's up a comment?
So that's the view it's got.
Yeah, but I could take it or leave it. On a nice day, it looks nice, but when the weather's not so good.
That's the Manly ferry there. So, yeah, Sydney Harbour's just.
That's a Manly ferry. What about the feminine ferry? Is there a feminine?
It identifies as a Manly, yeah. So yeah, I actually might go down there if I get down to Sydney. I'll go have a look at it. They're pretty sick of people going in there. I think they're sort of hoping that one of us Brexit.
Yeah.
So.
Well, if it was in the UK, then they probably would. That's the thing. They probably would wreck it.
Well, see here, if you get caught doing it here, it's big trouble. Big trouble. Like even exploring his.
Well, it's like the thing with Gareth, that's abandoned and forgotten Wales, isn't it? It's like the people who go to these caves and stuff. Not just caves, but buildings, and they just graffiti everywhere. Smash all the windows. Like some of the explorers that Matt does, he'll go into a room and there'll be a random black patch on the floor where somebody's obviously tried to set fire to the building. It's like, I don't really understand. Well, I guess people do it because in your daily life, you're not really allowed to destroy buildings, you know what I mean? But
see, we got things over here. I don't know if you've got them over there. We've got
don't know, the funniest one is, yeah, they do that here in Korea, actually. What do they call them? Not torture
panic rooms or smash rooms or something.
Yeah. Escape rooms.
You can actually walk in. Yeah, no, there's escape rooms, and then you've got smash rooms where you can walk in and start smashing up TVs and.
Yeah, no, I think they've got like escape rooms here.
Yeah, we've got escape rooms. So.
Watching it on TV.
I think I'll see if I can find one. See if I can,
yeah, the funniest one I ever saw was when they do that. Exploring with ISIS did that. Slate quarry cave thing. Oh, it was the red door, wasn't it? Matt took them to the red door, and they get almost to the red door, and then there's somebody spray painted on the wall. EWF is gay. Something like that. I laughed anyway. Or fuck EWF. I can't remember what was written. Tracy says, edit your photos. Yeah. Well, I can't be bothered editing them. I just want them for the memories. And Sue says, young ones have nothing to do.
Yeah.
Yeah, so they just destroy things.
Oh, I think that secretly, I think they're getting paid by big places to do it.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me if there's a bit of that. So yeah, I had quite a good time yesterday. Just
okay. I won't share too much. I won't share too much. I'm not going to share the sound either because it's got copyright sound on it. But this is what we call this is called a smash room. It's in Melbourne.
Oh. And you
So,
just
yeah.
pay to stick a sledgehammer through the TV.
Yeah, you can smash whatever you want. You can walk in.
Take all your
Yeah,
ex-wife's clothes and set fire to them or something.
Oh, you start smashing the TV and smash the walls, whatever.
So what's the objective? Just to relieve tension or something?
Yeah,
Would
yeah, well, yeah.
kind of understand it. But,
Yeah, but it's really good because you can, oops, it's a bit pay and stuff. Yeah,
Tracy
But,
says we've got them here.
you do.
Don't
Mate,
know,
they're
yeah.
so good. I've been to a couple. Like, I remember once I went to a swap meet. Now, what's a swap meet? It's like a car boot sale, I guess. We can buy stuff, car parts and stuff that you want to sell out of you. And they had a car there, and the guy said you can have a go smashing it with a sledgehammer. $5 you get like 3 swings it or whatever. Yeah, and it's really good because you start smashing it.
Really?
Yeah, and you just walk up, and I just grabbed this thing, and like I know the week I sat there, I said, "Is the battery still in?" And he goes, "Yeah," and I went, "Cool." I walked straight up to the front bumper bar because it had airbags, and I went, and it goes, all the airbags went off, and I went, and the guy goes, "Oh crap, I didn't think about that." And I go, "Yeah, when I went to chicken dinner, I just got like about 12 hits in one."
It must be quite hard to destroy a car though with a sledgehammer. Once you've got past breaking the wing mirrors, putting
Hello, Sue.
the winds.
Hello, Melissa. Sorry, because she said hello, Sue.
My life. I'm just kidding. Morning, Melissa.
No, it's not morning anymore, Barry. Get over
And
it.
you say, oh.
I see you. How do you say afternoon now? Come on.
It's 11:35 a.m. here. If you don't believe me, it really is.
Is it a Korean girl on that building? Yeah, it is. It is on the billboard. It is on the billboard.
That is. I think her name is Won Young. I can't remember.
Won Young?
She's
Won Young?
Won Young. Yeah, she's quite famous. And then the other one is Jisoo. Jisoo.
You want a jitsu?
Yeah.
You want a jitsu head? I know. You know what? I know one word in Korean.
I've just told you one word.
Tae, Kwon, Do.
Well, that's their national sport, isn't it? That's what
That's
they're famous
correct.
for.
Judo and Taekwondo, yeah.
Is judo Korean?
Yep. Certainly is. Have a look at the back of a judo's
I believe you.
like gi. Yeah.
I think Taekwondo is Korean because it's obviously a Korean.
Taekwondo, yeah. Both symbols both have the yin and yang, which is a very similar symbol to the Korean. Do you know what's really funny, right? Is that you look at the Korean flag, if you turn on the side, it's a Pepsi. It is.
There was a meme I saw where some guy had drawn a head, 2 arms, and 2 legs on the Pepsi logo.
Yeah.
And if you look at it, it looks like it made it into look. So it looked like a fat guy with his t-shirt kind of riding up. It's quite good. So every time I see that logo, that's what I think of now. I went to McDonald's last night, Melissa.
Yeah. Do you have a 3-piece or a 6-piece?
For 6.
Yeah.
And a large Coke Zero.
You got to try a proper soft drink.
No, Coke Zero is fine. I'm going to try one of those bulgogi burgers. I can't remember how much it was. I think it was 6,000. No, it wasn't 6,000. I think it was 3,000 Korean won. But like I said, I've got too much cash, so I just need to spend it. So in my back pocket now, I've got. This is change from the Subway. The machine gave me. So I've got 5, 6, 7, 8. I've got 9,000 won in notes. And 500, so 5, that's 1,000, 1,500. That's 101.
Fucking weird, eh? Just like we at least we just have like why can't they just say it's $1?
And that's 50. That's 51.
Did you put any tags of Korean in this? So is any Koreans possibly watching this?
No, I didn't. No.
I was going to say because I can say to them.
I've lost all my stuff now. Hang on.
That's afternoon, Barry.
What's that?
That's afternoon. In Korean.
Afternoon.
See?
What's that?
오후.
Awful.
오후.
Awful.
오후.
Awful.
Awful. Afternoon. Yeah.
How are things going? Very awful. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah. Let's just type your name in. Let's type in.
So I explained before, when you buy a metro or a subway ticket here, you get like a plastic card that you pay a 500 won deposit for. And when you finish your journey, you put it back in a machine, and you get your 500 won back. But when I bought these, the machine was broken, so I haven't had a chance to redeem them yet. So there's another 1,000 won there, and I've still got all this money. Look at this.
Petty.
Look how much cash I've got. I went a bit nuts.
Oh, you have to go to a club.
Yeah. I'll have to play. I'll just hard to find some.
It's really funny.
I bought a bit. I got a bit too much cash. I got carried away.
Hey, actually, you got an Apple phone, man. You can do cinematic, like you just go. Let's sit on your bed, just go.
Yeah.
Make it rain and just like it just goes in slow mo.
Let me order some more room service. Get on the bed.
And trouble is, you don't pay with cash, do you?
Oh, well, I did in the tower yesterday. Yeah, that tower, like I said, it was 31,000 won was the entrance fee. In the lotto.
What about tip? What about tipping? Is tipping okay there? Are you allowed to tip the ladies? It's not frowned upon.
No, it's not. You just don't.
But you could, like, if your girl, there's those lovely ladies who bring up your breakfast, and I do say lovely ladies because that's all that's brought up is breakfast
staff.
at the moment.
I'm not going to fucking tip the hotel staff, am I?
Why not? They don't make extra money.
Good to see you.
That's Aaron. Say Aaron.
Aaron. No, well, I don't know here because I've never tried it. But if you try and tip in Japan, then they won't take it. Yeah. So no.
Yeah, well, you know what? Tipping's okay. I like giving tipping to people who work in hospitality because why won't they? They won't give you why won't they give you a 7-day pass?
I'm not sure. I think you need like a T-Money card, and then you can only then you can load. But it's annoying because, like in London, you just use your debit card. When you travel to you don't need to worry about buying tickets at all. So literally every time I make a single journey, I have to buy.
I got warned against doing that in London or in UK because even though I'm Visa, I would get charged an international.
You
tax
do, yeah. Well, there was one transaction I did here. I think when I bought my eSIM at the airport, my bank charged me 2.5% on top. It was only like 60. It came out like 62p or something, but yeah, it's annoying.
It's stupid because it's Visa. I think if it's a one world currency with look, it's accepted.
That's how they make their money, isn't it?
It don't cost you nothing. It costs them nothing to bloody
No, because it's a fucking racket. Even changing money between currencies is a fucking racket.
Oh yeah, you get charged a fee to change your money, which is stupid.
Well, I never even thought about it until I started like properly. So I didn't really think too much about this trip until the last sort of fortnight before I came here. And then I thought, well, now I need to start thinking about getting some currency. And I just assumed like Japanese yen, you can buy Japanese yen pretty much at any sort of bureau de change. But Korean won, I had to order this specially, and it took like a week to get it. But as I said, I kind of, well, my friend told me, she told me that I'd only need about 300 British pounds worth of won. And I got nearly double that. So I got it.
You haven't really done much. You haven't.
Oh,
Really...
well, I've only had one full day here, haven't I? So
yeah,
it was only my second day. Yeah. Well,
Hey, it's Saturday night. Why don't you go to the club place?
Well, this is it. So, like I said, I don't want to discuss my plans on a live stream for the evenings. But what I might do is I might come back to, when I finish at the museum, I might come back to the hotel, have a quick shower, get changed into some better clothes, and head out. Yeah. Because there's Hongdae, which is quite a young part of Seoul. Like the clubs there, if you're 18 to 25, that's where you would go. It's Hongdae. I'm in Gangnam, which there's supposed to be some really upmarket nightclubs here. They've got one of those. It's not a panty bar. What's it? Like. One of those where the waitresses wear short skirts.
Oh, topless waitress.
Yeah.
Lingerie waitressing. Yeah.
Yeah, they've got one of those here somewhere. But I'd have to check where it is. And they've got quite a few hostess clubs here, but I'm not interested in hostess clubs. But I don't want to say too much. But I might try and make some arrangements for the evening, if you catch my drift. Hey D, good to see you. And yeah, and where was the other place? Oh, Itaewon. Itaewon is the foreign quarter, so there's like pubs and bars and stuff in Itaewon, which I haven't been to Itaewon yet. But that was where the Halloween crush happened a couple of years ago. Was at Itaewon. So I might have a wander around there. But yeah. Melissa says, "Oh my God, that's weird. I just converted the Korean note to the pound. 1,000 is 57 pence. I think it's more than that. How much is 1,000 Korean won in British pounds? Yeah, 58p. Yeah, so 1,000 Korean won is 58p. Yeah. But then you go to so I was wandering around in a mall yesterday evening, and like some of the food in there, it's like 38,000 won, and I'm having to do the calculation in my head. I'm like, that's about 16 quid. That's really cheap. It sounds a lot, but it's actually not when you do the calculation. It's pretty good.
Probably later.
How long's the drive?
It's normally 5 hours, but it's she's a people eater, so
All right.
so provisional she can go to 100, where normal, but fully licensed can do 110.
Fair enough.
It was like that when I went to Solomon's, like Solomon Islands, right? So don't even know what they use in Solomon Islands now. So
well, I think it's better because back in the day you had I can't even remember the currencies. So before the euro, you had all of these weird foreign European currencies. So you had like drachmas and lira. Was lira Spanish?
yeah, no, lira's
Spanish, wasn't it?
Italian, isn't it? Lira, yeah.
Yeah.
Hey, so basically, when I went to
yes, it is. So, yeah, it's the
one Solomon dollar, so one Solomon Island dollar is 18 cents Australian.
18 cents.
18 cents to their dollar.
Yeah, but like psychologically, that's what I'm saying. Psychologically, so like here compared to the UK, well, we've already discussed this. Here compared to the UK is quite cheap. So I was in a Uniqlo. I went to Uniqlo because I thought I might get a T-shirt because it's going to be warm here later next week. And I picked up this T-shirt, and basically the price was half as expensive. So it was 50% cheaper than the same T-shirt sold in London. And then I was telling Danny earlier that I went to I popped in a K-pop store. So in London, I pay for some of the albums I buy, CDs, I pay between 30 and 40 pounds each for an album. So I picked up one in this shop here in Myeongdong yesterday, and it was said 15,500 won. So I did the quick calculation.
Well, I sat there and I felt really upset because when I was in Solomon, when I was in Solomon Islands, I've said, I want to buy a can of Coke. And I went, and she goes, 5,000. I went, $5,000 for it, and I'm like, yeah. In your mind, you're psychologically thinking it's the same as your dollar. Anyway, the guy with me sits here and goes, "You just paid 90 cents, mate. That's it. That's all you paid, 90 cents. You paid 90 cents for a can of Coke. Don't complain."
Well, we get it a lot in London, especially with Americans. They can't think beyond their own currency, so they'll ask you how much it costs to get from one station to another.
Oh, then they ask for, is that include tax?
You tell them and they go, "What is that, dollars?" No, that's British pounds. That's the Queen's pounds. Okay,
that's a sterling, mate. That's a sterling.
Pound sterling, yeah. Right.
What's the difference between a pound sterling and a British pound?
I don't know, to be honest. There's no difference. Sterling is I think the word sterling is like an assurance that it's been issued by the Bank of England, is it not? Because our bank, I don't actually have any English money at all, any cash.
I think sterling is what they measure silver, isn't it? Sterling silver. That's it. Yeah.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So the issuing authority for the banknote, for the bill, is the Bank of England. Whereas if you get metals, they get hallmark, don't they? They get assayed. Yeah. So that's the Assay.
That's one.
So yeah, but here is super cheap. Like the food and everything is super cheap.
Even the McDonald's?
I was getting some. How much did I spend in McDonald's? Actually, I can tell you because I use my contact list. I can actually tell you.
Why didn't you pay with your money? Gosh, Barry.
Because I use the machine. Because then the menu's in English, isn't it? Otherwise, I'd have been struggling.
You can still pay a counter.
Yeah, but then I've got to communicate in English with a Korean-speaking person, and it's not going to go.
You just take your ticket up there and you go, and she goes, and then they say how much money. Just hand them the money.
What ticket?
They didn't give you a ticket. They don't print tickets out. On the kiosks, they do not print tickets out to say what your order is.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. But when I pay, there's no option to put cash in it.
No, but you can do that. You can say pay at the counter, and it prints off the ticket, and it says.
Oh, right. I see what you are. Right.
Yeah.
No, there's no option. There's no option to do that. Yeah, I get what you mean. Right, I understand now. No, we don't even do that in the UK.
Really?
They want you to use contact. Yeah, if you want to pay cash in a McDonald's in the UK, you actually have to go to the cashier. But I do recommend coming here. If anyone is interested in being in Asia, it's a good country. People are friendly. I haven't really experimented with much of the food yet. That's my main concern because I don't really eat super spicy food. But the city is fairly easy to navigate.
Yeah, like we were looking at the map earlier, and it's just a circle, and you can be connected to every part of the city.
Well, yeah, from where I am, I'm in Gangnam at the moment. To get to the other north side across the river, 25 minutes, 30 minutes. But the Ball Lake is that subway station. That's the problem. It's a big station, so. And then it's all those stairs. It's like 3 flights of stairs to get into the station. So it's not too bad when you go in, but coming
You're
back.
kicking my ass again, Barry. I got 2 people watching me. You got 9.
Why is that? Why is that?
Because you've come up first in the link. It's off you. So okay, so when I go to my StreamYard, it's not set up there.
Yeah, but it's still broadcasting on you're still live on your YouTube channel.
Yeah,
aren't
but
you?
I'm just a destination. I'm not.
Yeah, when we did the other stream the other week,
It was the opposite. That's right.
the conspiracy theory live stream. Yeah, you had more on your channel than I had on mine, I think.
Because I was the host. That's right.
Because you were the host, yeah.
Because you were a destination rather than a creation, if that makes sense.
Yeah. Well, it's not bad considering what time is it in the UK now? It is 5 to 4 in the morning. Yeah, 5 to 4 in the morning.
Yeah,
So we're just coming up to lunchtime, 12 o'clock. It's 11:54 in Korea at the moment. Yeah. Slightly disappointed nobody's doxed me yet, but there's always time, I suppose.
I can.
Well, it doesn't matter.
For Victoria.
If they do, what are you going to do? Come here?
That's it. Come here. Come here.
Yeah.
Come here to Korea and I'll show you some Gangnam style. Whoop, 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 whoop.
Gangnam style.
Yeah, you sit there and say, sorry.
Bless you.
No, my throat is dry. Ah.
We'll have done 5 cups of coffee.
If they come to you and you just say, Asio is a good one, and if they're a troll, you say
Annyeonghaseyo, but you've got to
An Asio.
the inflection is weird, so that's the part I struggle with is the inflection. So you've got to say Annyeonghaseyo.
An Asio.
But I haven't really tried any Korean because it's all fucking foreign to me.
But you know what?
With Japanese, I can understand what people are saying generally.
All right, let's do the dance.
But,
Do
do you know, I've never actually watched that video all the way through. Never.
Hey, sexy lady.
Well, he's the guy who he kickstarted off like the Korean new wave, didn't he? So he was the breakthrough.
Yeah.
When I was in Myeongdong yesterday, that's kind of
Yamdong.
you had quite a few. Well, when you laugh, I think to myself, "Mom, here, just everything ends in dong." So it's not that funny anymore.
That's really funny. Even when your room service comes and goes ding dong, and I'm like, I can't stop laughing. Hey, Barry's seen so let's just say since Barry's been in Korea, he's seen a few dongs.
Hey, fucking hell.
No, but dongs. You said there's dongs everywhere.
I've been to a few dongs. I haven't seen any.
You've been to a few dongs.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah, I've only been here a full day. So, if it's okay, I'll stay on with you for maybe another hour, and then I'm going to head out. If that's all right.
Hey, you go when you want to go.
Well, I'm not in any rush. That museum, it said, is open until 9 p.m. And it said it's on 3 floors. National Museum of Korea, Korea's flagship museum of history and art, spread over 3 themed floors. The first floor has exhibits dating back to the Three Kingdoms period and beyond. The second focuses on paintings and calligraphy, and the third holds pottery and Buddhist sculptures. And then there's the National Palace Museum of Korea, which I might go to as well. But I'm going to keep my evening free, so we'll see. Yeah. So if it doesn't close till 9, then I'm not in any mad rush, am I? That's the good thing about traveling on your own, is like when you're with someone, you don't really My wife is obsessed with the food. Oh, fucking everywhere you go, mate. She loves trying new stuff. So she wants to, if she was here, she'd be trying all the food. So she would insist that we go out and have breakfast in a Korean restaurant, and then we'd be fucking going somewhere else for dinner, for lunch. Like when you travel on your own, you can just do whatever you like. Isn't it? So it's pretty good. I can just do whatever I want at my own leisure. But the negative is it's intimidating traveling around on your own because you're a foreigner in a foreign country, aren't you? Especially in Asia. If you're like, like we were watching those Pattaya videos a few weeks ago, like if you're somewhere like that, then there's hundreds of foreigners around. But here in Seoul, there are more foreigners here than there are in Tokyo, that's for sure. But I think Tokyo is a bit more energetic, I think. But yeah, definitely different to London, that's for sure. Definitely. I'm just looking at the advertising hoardings outside. Let's see if I can.
I remember you can change.
I can get up and walk around, yeah.
Yeah. Is that on your phone or is that on the Mac?
No, this is the computer.
Oh, I was going to say, you should use the phone. You can get a better picture of it.
But you see, when I do that, it doesn't show. I can't see the image on the phone.
Oh, really? Oh, okay. Oh, that's why you're a bit, yeah. Go on, everyone. Screen capture. GA tracks.
That's all right. I kind of want them to see where I am, and then they'll know that.
When you work hard, that's what you get.
Yeah, I'm a man of culture and taste. I'm staying.
PayPal did not pay for your trip. Yeah, PayPal did not pay for your trip. Barry paid for your trip.
Yeah, that's it.
Like, that's why people sit there and go, oh, I've been here and all the rest of them. I went, yeah, but I worked hard for it, and I'm proud. You know what I mean?
Well, the last time I flew was before the lockdown, so I reckon I think the last time I went to Japan was 20.
My passport's actually expired now. So
2017, 2019, I can't remember. In fact, I better check where my passport is.
You've got to have it on you. Do you have to carry it around with you, Dave?
I don't think here you do, but I did have trouble in China. So when I was in China, I went to Tiananmen. The first time I went to Tiananmen Square, you need your passport or your national identity card to actually get in the square. And then when you go into the mausoleum to see Chairman Mao, because they've got his embalmed body in there, again, you have to show your ID card or your passport. So I got turned away from the square and I had to go back to the hotel to get my passport. And then when I came back, I tried to show it to one of the police officers and they just went, I'll just go through. And they waved me through anyway. But fuck.
Oh, they can tell you're not a local, so.
But it's better to have these things with you, and then you know where they are. Especially
the thing is this, right? Is that what happens if you get your passport stolen while you're out?
Well, you have to go to an embassy or a consulate, don't you?
Yeah.
I think they give you like a temporary travel authority. I'm not sure what it is.
Yeah, still, it's a headache.
Well, mate, I can tell you're working on a tube station.
How many times you've actually found?
Yeah, almost on a weekly basis, somebody will hand in a bag, and inside the bag, somebody's. And why do they do that? I don't understand why they do this. They keep everything they need in the same bag. So if you lose the bag, you've lost everything. Put your passport in that pocket. Put your travel money in another pocket or a different wallet, so that if you get dipped or you lose your bag or something, at least you've got some stuff. But the amount of lost property that we get on the underground is insane. And you go through some of this stuff, and there's a passport, people's travel, airplane tickets, It's not too bad with flight tickets now. Like I didn't even need a paper boarding pass. My boarding
really?
pass on my phone. Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, and in fact, I printed out that visa that I applied for. Remember, I applied for a visa online and it got granted in 2 hours. I mean, you know, like in the UK, that would take you a fortnight. So it was good, but oh mate, if you lose your passport, I don't even know where the British Embassy is here. Actually,
I'm just looking up here now.
British Embassy. So, it is near to
Wow.
Deoxys
Ding Dong Park.
Yeah, Jingdong Park. Yeah.
Oh, you know what? You know where it's near? It's near that palace.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It says it's next to City Hall, so that's pretty easy to get to.
Yeah. Yeah. So that's looking where you are. That's a way away from you, though. It's a bit away. It's a north from you. Yeah.
Yeah, you've got to go over Namsan Park. There's a mountain in the middle of that park, though. So, like from where I'm sat in my hotel room in the distance, you can just about see in the distance that there's some mountains.
It might be actually good to go there, just to go to the embassy, because you can walk in there, but you're allowed to go. I can't go in there. Actually, yes, I can.
Why would
I
I
can
want to
because
go to the
I'm part of the
embassy?
Commonwealth. Huh?
Why would I want to go to the embassy?
I don't know, because it looks really nice. It looks very Asian-ish.
Well, I've come to Asia to get away from British people. I want to go to the British embassy for God's sake.
The building actually looks quite nice.
Sue is asking, are the people nice? So the people are friendly. They are nice. Like I'm used to Japanese people. And there's a big difference between the way Japanese people behave and the way Korean people behave. So in my experience so far, like for example, on the trains here in Japan, even though the trains are packed, mostly people try and respect your personal space. But here, like when I was on the train, you know, I'm a foreigner, so I'm bigger than most of them, but they're all pushing me out of the way or, you know, pushing past me. Some bird yesterday on the train, she smashed into my fucking camera, you know. So they're a little bit more. They're not aggressive in a nasty way, but yeah, they're definitely different from Japanese. But no, they're nice people. They're friendly. I was saying to Danny earlier that I like this city so much that I would consider coming back here.
Okay, so that the Australian embassy is just up the road, Barry.
What, from Gangnam or from here?
From the British embassy.
Oh, right.
But I can go into either one. Sounds weird because I can go to the British one because I'm part of the Commonwealth.
Yeah.
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 So any Commonwealth country you can. Hey, Crazy John, how are you, mate?
Hey, Crazy John. Yeah, Melissa said she'd hate to be a window cleaner here. I'm actually on the 10th floor. So this hotel is actually in a skyscraper. So the check-in lobby for this hotel is on the 24th floor. So you have to go you come in at so this is the weird thing about Korea. So in the UK, the ground floor is the floor where the street is. Here, the first floor is the ground floor. And you have to go from the first floor up to the 24th floor lobby and then transfer to a guest lift, which takes you to the room. And I'm on the 10th floor here. So the hotel reception, if you like, is up on the 24th floor.
How many rooms are on your floor, do you know? When you walk out your door, is that straight to an elevator or is that?
It's a long corridor. So
corridor, yeah.
I think I passed like 5 other rooms on the way here. So I'm towards the end of the corridor. But interestingly, this hotel is very similar to the hotel I stayed in Tokyo in terms of the internal layout.
I think they're all the same, yeah.
Yeah, but I've got a digital key on my phone, so I can actually get myself into my hotel room with using my smartphone.
Same in Thailand. Same in Thailand. We had to go all the way up to do the thing. I said, but wouldn't your checkout be down the bottom? And they go, that was in Bangkok, by the way. In Pattaya, it was on the bottom floor because obviously it's a single building.
Well, this is an office building, so downstairs there are offices. And then
Really?
I'm not even sure how many stories are in this building. I think it's 50. It's pretty tall.
Yeah, I could probably.
And you can see the buildings outside the window. You know, they're skyscrapers.
Yeah.
But see, I love tall buildings, so that's why I went to the tower yesterday. I love tall buildings.
Man, that tower was nuts, man. Yeah.
Yeah, it was good. I must say, I really enjoyed it. I did enjoy it.
I'm glad you even went up even higher, and you were not at the restaurant. Excuse me.
Well, yeah, because so once you're in, so I didn't realize there were like there were 3 levels to the observation deck. So when you come out of the lift, so the lift takes you from basically the ground floor, the first floor, to the 118th floor in about 90 seconds. And there's an announcement inside the lift that says you may feel a popping sensation in your ears. And then you basically get to the top, the doors open, and then there's like 3 other levels. So I went to the cafe on the top level. That was where those outside observation decks were when we were chatting. And then I sat in the cafe talking to Danny for about an hour. It's pretty good.
I forgot to share the link.
Crazy John says, fancy getting me a super clone GMT Rolex.
There is that market I sent you to before. There's a lot of replicas.
Yeah, well, I haven't seen any of that. That's why I was in Myeongdong yesterday, and then obviously you know the reason why I got diverted. But they have a night market there, so the night market is a food market, and I was there probably about 6 o'clock yesterday evening. Well, it was 5, 6.
Just don't go to any wet markets. Come on.
Well, no.
They're pretty gross. Yeah,
Oh, they don't have that kind of, yeah, not in.
It's not what you think. If it's an Asian wet market, it's not what you think. It's just live animals and. Ugh.
They still eat dog in this country, don't they? They made it illegal.
Yeah, I seen a video the other day where a guy says he's going to buy a dog, and the dog totally was poor animals.
Yeah, it's not good.
Totally freaking out, man. Look, we have to understand that at the end of the day, they eat what they got. You know what I mean?
There's cultural differences, yeah.
That's right. They eat it because the animal's not important to them. Do you know what I mean? They eat because an ox like the reason they don't kill the oxen over there is because they still use it for farming. You know what I mean? So
That's right. Yeah.
So we need to realize that, we dogs are pets to us. When we eat it, we eat the things that we've got machines to do all our farming. So. Not to say they're a backwards country, but if you go back out,
But it's by far a backwards country. It's one of the most technologically advanced countries on earth.
That's right. But
and like
still,
I said, with this eSIM, I'm on hotel Wi-Fi now, but I've had cellular service everywhere, even on the train, the subway, between stations, which we don't have in London. So I haven't been without a cell phone signal yet at all. And I've got a Korean telephone number, temporary Korean telephone number. So, but I think that's a necessity. Like when I travel to Japan, I don't really. But then it's different. You see, Japan is a very cash-focused society. So even if you've got credit and debit cards, like there are still places in Japan, even in Tokyo, where you can't use them. Whereas here in Seoul, like you can. So it's less cash-based and more. Well, my friend told me, she said that you can use contactless here. I just wish you could use contactless on the subway, though. That's the annoying thing with all this stuff.
everywhere else doesn't have it. US doesn't have it. Australia has it. Because it's hard for me because I live between two states. So if I go down, if I don't have a train station, well, I do, but it doesn't work. I have a train station that's closed. So closest train station is what, 2.5 hours away. And it's not going to take me anywhere. It's not going to take me anywhere I want to go, is it? Like, if I lived in the city, it'd be a different story. I do have an Opal card. They're called Opal.
I know, but you see, this is the thing, because like people say to me, like, "Oh, living in London, the transport is so convenient." Yeah, it is. It is convenient.
It's expensive,
but
though.
There are so many times where I just can't be asked. I can't. Like, sometimes it's such a fucking effort to go into the centre of town that I just.
Well, that's it. That's the thing. That's the thing that scares me the most going to the UK is the fact that I'm used to having a car and I'm able to drive to places. And because I want to urbex whilst I'm over there, you can't exactly do it with. Well, you can do it with trains, but then you've got to walk. And
oh no, you can't. No. There's no way in a million years you can urbex with just public.
So I would have to rely on people driving me, which I'm happy for people to drive me. Like if you've got a car and you want to go urbex with me and I'm over there, I'll pay the fuel. I'll help with fuel. I'm not.
It's not even that. I mean, obviously, yeah, it is that, but like, I'm lucky because where I live, I have a designated parking space. I have like an underground car park in the building where I live.
Well, I think it was Matt was.
If you wanted to hire a car, parking in London is a nightmare. But yeah,
I watched something and someone said, like driving in London, like you've got to pay a tax to get into the city. They've got to pay for parking on top of that because your car.
In London, there's a daily congestion charge. Yeah, you can't just drive.
So it depends on what you drive, how much you get taxed. So, if you're driving a lorry or something,
the sirens. Can you hear them? There were 6 fire engines earlier. Hang on. Oh, not coming here.
Yeah, I thought about that. I don't need an international license. I can use mine.
My wife does. My wife has an international driver's license.
Yeah, but I don't have to because I'm part of.
In Japan, she had to take a drive. She had to requalify her driving assessment, not a test, but a driving assessment to get an international driver's license.
That's nuts, man. Look at that 6 lanes.
Look at the traffic.
6 lanes.
And it's Saturday afternoon here. It was busier yesterday morning.
It was. Oh, yeah, it was definitely 100%. I think even Laura said it goes far out.
H&M, right? H&M. It's a nice city. It's not. Like, people think it's like Beijing. It's smog and filth, but apart from the construction here, the construction's annoying as fuck. But I think they're building another skyscraper or something there. I'm sure they are. But, yeah, it's a nice
Jordan
city.
has to move his car every few hours, park up the road, come back outside his house as a pain in the ass. Wow.
Yeah. Well, there you go. Yeah. Yeah, my parents came to London. I think they were helping me move to a new place or something. And they got a parking ticket and my mum was having a full-on meltdown. I can't believe it. We've broken the law. I was like, you haven't broken the law. You just fucking parked. Don't worry about it. Let me pay the fine. So I just paid the 40 quid or whatever it was. And that was it. But no, my mum's like, no, but you've got a parking ticket.
Oh, there you go. There you go. I can drive in the UK providing I'm not visiting. Providing I'm visiting for less than 12 months, and if I've got a endorsement for motorcycle, I can ride that too.
But it's only valid for 12 months.
No. If you're staying for less, if you're staying for more than 12 months, you have to reapply for a license.
Yeah, so the validity is 12 months.
Yeah.
So when my wife went back to Japan, so in Japan, they have like residential driving courses. So they have like driving schools there. So you don't sit with an instructor and drive around your town. You actually go to a designated place where they do the tests. And
Oh, wow.
the lessons there. But in the last holiday, not the trip she came back from in January, but the last time she went, to get her international driver's license, she had to requalify. But the problem is, my wife only drives automatic cars. So in Japan, they don't really drive manual.
Hey, Cal. How are you, mate?
Morning, Cal.
Sorry. I don't know if he's on mine or yours. I don't know.
It don't matter. Then it mattered.
Oh, I'm catching up. I've got 7. You got 9.
Yeah, you're doing all right.
It doesn't matter. It's all about sharing time with you, Baz. That's what it is, mate.
Yeah, and you know what? Like I said yesterday, I've enjoyed the company. So I'm not going to sit here in the hotel room all day. I'm going to go out shortly. But yeah. No, it's been good.
Rob, you know where I'll be. I'll be here.
I'm here in Seoul on my own. So yeah, it's been good. I enjoyed chatting with you in the Lotto World Tower yesterday. That was good.
Man, I'm good, Cal. It was fucking amazing. Like, you know what? When I first spoke to you, you go, fucking hell, man, I'm in the fucking soul.
Yeah.
And then you go, hang on, the lady brings you 2 beers. You're like, fuck yeah.
Yeah.
You're Jenkins. Johnnykins.
Yeah.
Could have a Johnnykin, thanks.
Well, that's what you get when you're in a 5-star hotel. Is they? Well, she did say. I told you when I checked in, she said we've upgraded your room for free. And normally when they say that you're in a hotel, I'm like, yeah, all right, whatever. Because it turns out you didn't get an upgrade. They're just telling you got an upgrade to make you feel better. It makes you feel more important, doesn't it? But yeah, I think this room actually is an upgrade because I'm pretty sure that this is not the room I booked. The room I booked is the kind of what they call the standard.
Just never took you.
I'm not sure what they call it, King Superior or something. I'm not sure. Yeah.
Mother Superior.
Dee is asking if you're on your phone.
No.
No,
I'm on my Mac, and I'm on my PC.
And I'm getting annoyed because normally I wear headphones, which makes my hair look less funky. But
I was going to say, you might need to buy some product.
Well, I've been using the hotel shampoo. I brought my own shampoo, and I've been using the hotel shampoo. So
no, but I meant, do you wear gel? Do you wear gel or
no,
or wax?
No.
Do you wear a hat?
Did I brought a hat with me? I'm sure I've got like a beanie or something. Yeah, I have. It's here.
No, it's not a beanie. A beanie's a beanie. I mean a hat, like a cap.
No.
Oh, do you wear a cap? You look like a bug.
Yeah, I only bought it in case it rained, and then I got here, and it's going to be like 26 degrees next week. I don't need it.
Now, do they walk around? Do they walk around with umbrellas there? Because
I don't know. I haven't seen anybody with an umbrella because it hasn't rained since I've been here.
No, but not rain. But they do it in sunlight too because of
like a parasol.
Yeah, like a skin color. They go, and I'm not being rude when they say they go yellow because they do. The pigments in the skin make them.
Yeah, well, that's the differences between Japan and here. Is the people here are a bit more dark skinned. They're racially they're slightly different, aren't they? The Japanese are they? They're
very
indigenous.
polite.
They're indigenous in Japan, whereas here they're related to. Is it the Mongols or something? I'm not sure.
Genghis Khan.
Like I was saying yesterday, saying at McDonald's, mate, I was eyeing up some of the fucking birds in there. Oh my god!
And he ended up eating 6 of them.
The average woman. Oh my god! Even the most average women, they're just fucking gorgeous. So I was fucking.
Sorry. She wrote. I have Dan on live on my phone and Barry.
Oh, I see. So he's watching us both at the same time. Right.
I did. I was a bit confused myself. Yeah.
Well, you're on 6 and I'm on 7, so we're not doing too bad.
That's it.
Not too bad. It's 4:00 in the morning in the UK.
Well, and it's afternoon here. I'm hungry too. I just heated something up. Well, you know what my plans are for the rest of the afternoon now, eh? Just twiddling my thumbs, waiting for my boy to come.
Well, I don't know whether I can. I'll probably be annoying to live stream or chat.
No,
in
you
the
don't have
meeting,
to live stream.
But no, we can
Don't-
chat in a minute. Chat walking
Yeah,
around. the
don't. Yeah, don't live stream. Well, don't live stream. Yeah.
No, I'm probably not going to live stream. I might
Because
do
it's
it as
hard.
an experiment. Not today, but yeah, when I'm out, because I want to try.
When you do,
What I want to do is I want to try streaming when I'm actually on the subway. Because
Oh, yeah.
that would be interesting.
actually, I'll be interested in that. Yeah, I'll be interested for you just to walk through, and you need a gimbal though.
I haven't even got a tripod. I left my tripod at home. You know, the mini
Oh,
tripod thing.
You can probably buy one. You can buy one over there, Barry, cheap. And when you're finished, just chuck it.
I suppose I could, couldn't I? Really?
Yeah, you can buy a cheap one. Just go to the markets, buy a cheap one, and just sit there, ladies go, make it right. I did that in Thailand. The lady goes, she goes, you're a funny boy, and I went, I just made it rain, and she's like, it's funny. I think I might have the video somewhere.
Was it Thai bath, isn't it? Yeah.
Thai baht, yeah, baht, BAHT, baht.
Yeah.
Actually, what is that now? What is the bar to this? Take her.
The thing that's annoying about
What is
Korean money,
one bar to Australian dollar?
it's all physically the same size. So all the
Oh,
bills.
really? Oh.
Yeah. Like in the UK, the higher denominator. Well, actually, that's a slightly different size, but not by much.
Look, do you know how I said it was really cheap over in Thailand, Barry?
Yeah.
How much
Go
do you think for one bar?
1 baht,
Yeah,
0.003 cents.
five
Wow.
cents.
Yeah.
5 cents, I can get 1 baht.
Yeah.
That's ridiculous. Come on. But then you feel really bad when you sit and you order a pizza and they go, oh, but it's Western food, it's going to be more expensive, and you're paying $30,000. And you're like, yeah, well, that's not really expensive, is it?
Yeah. Yeah, I get that impression about here, actually. It's like their daily life. Like, I don't mean this in a Ponzi way, but like in London, you get on the tube in London, and I look at wristwatches, and you can see a collection of very expensive wristwatches on people traveling on the tube in London. Here, I've seen a few people wearing designer brands and what have you, but they don't seem to have the money that they have in London, for sure.
So, yeah, so basically, I bought a pizza and it cost me $1.24.
Well, I had in McDonald's last night, I had a McChicken meal, a large meal.
I didn't see the chicken burger. Hang on. I only saw chicken nuggets.
Yeah, no, it was a chicken burger and chicken nuggets. And my chicken sandwich. Yeah, a chicken sandwich.
Oh, they call chicken sandwich over there. Okay.
Yeah.
So
I was going to buy a bulgogi burger, but
khaki burger.
basically a large meal with a drink cost me £4.07.
Yeah. In other words, they don't have a fat tax over there.
Yeah, so in the UK that would be at least double. Yeah, you're looking at about £7 or £8 for the same meal. Well, I had an extra because I had that McChicken sandwich, so it's probably about £9.
Watch out for those bukkake burgers, Barry. They're a bit.
Yeah, they're a bit sticky.
Sticky.
Like I said, I bought a Costa coffee in Heathrow.
Imagine that. Imagine you walked up and asked the lady for a bukkake burger.
Bukkake and Coke. Sorry, I meant a Bacardi and Coke. Yeah.
Oh, you got that link I sent Jay. You'll have to do a little bit of a brew review. if you
Heineken? Yeah.
Heineken.
I don't think so. It was just Heineken. That's just in a different.
But see, they got to make it the same as the local. That's what I'm saying. Like, it's made to the local brewery standards. Your Fosters in the UK taste different to Fosters in Australia.
Oh yeah. But not just like with alcohol, just everything. Like when I showed you the Fanta the yesterday, isn't it? Because Laura was telling us that the Korean Fanta is going to be good.
Oh yeah, man, it'll be really good. Like you'll blow your head off.
Yeah, well,
it's full sugar.
It's
No,
like
don't
12.
pay for that.
I'm going to be drinking.
No.
I might try getting one in a 7-Eleven or something.
Yeah. That'd be awesome, man. Like Ali Law did that. Just take a tenner. Put it in your head, convert it to a tenner, and for £10 UK, see what you can buy that you need. Obviously, don't go buying shit you don't need, unless you want to feed some homeless person.
10 British pounds in Korean won. So 10 British pounds is 17,053 won.
So just walk in and have a budget of 17,053 won.
5,006, 7, 8, 9. There's about 10,500 won there. But I'm going to keep that and give that back to the subway. So.
All right, Cal. No worries, mate.
Yeah. Good night, Cal. See you later. Take care. I'm going to end it in about half an hour. And I'm going to go to that museum. I'm just looking at the traffic outside and it looks a bit fucking busy.
But do they have a lot of subways there? Like a lot of like underground walkthroughs?
Well, do you know what? One of the things I noticed when I first got here, like in London, it depends on the line, but yeah, like the line I work on in London, the service frequency, there's like a train every 2.5 minutes. Here, I had to wait about 6 minutes for a train. So when it turned up, it was packed. So the frequency of the trains, even though the subway system is quite extensive, they're not as frequent here. Or at least that was my experience from the last couple of days. But it's quite easy to navigate. Like I said, the main thing for me is I always try and make sure I'm traveling in the right direction, because obviously if you're not, you gotta get back off and cross over and go back. But I haven't made a mistake yet. The only mistake I made was I went to the nearest station where my friend works, and I think that station has 8 exits. Oh, and wow. I thought I knew where I was walking to. And when I came out of the station, I'm like, I don't recognize this. Hang on a second. So I went back in the station. I came out the other exit on the other side, and I'm like, I still don't recognize where I am. And then when I came back to the hotel last night, I had a quick look, and it turned out that the entrance was the other entrance round the corner. But I'd been practicing it on Google Maps, you see, so on Google Earth. Well, I thought I knew the way. When I came out at street level, I'm like, hang on a second, I don't know where the fuck I am.
This is not the route you're looking for.
Yeah. But when I walked around the corner, and then I was selling it, wasn't I? I was like, yeah, I remember that. That's the Canon store. Yeah. So I started picking out landmarks. I was like, yeah, now I know where I am. And I made it in the end. But, it's disorientating when you come here. So there's a subway, there's a metro station just outside here. And
this is my nephew.
There's a junction outside, you get confused. What's that? What is it? Manchester United?
It is. Yeah.
In the McDonald's yesterday here in Seoul, there was a guy wearing a Liverpool, I don't know, like a...
I didn't want to show his photograph on, but he goes for Man United. He's only 8 years of age. Poor kid should go for Arsenal.
I didn't see your comment, Sue. Sorry. Sue, when we were talking about bukkake burgers, Sue says the Big Tasty is very wearable.
It comes with a G-string.
Yeah. Yeah, comes
for flossing afterwards.
Comes with plenty of facial juice. Yeah.
Excuse me. There's a hair in my. That's all right. It's a bukkake. It's a bukkake in hair.
Has anyone got a mop? There's spillage in this restaurant. Yeah.
I'm a mucky pup. What? We have 3 junior, normal, and a grand, but I can't get double as well. Can I get double as well? Yeah, we got a brand new burger. It's called a Grand Big Mac. I'm just thinking beef seems to be very expensive in Asian countries for some reason.
One of the street stalls I was walking through in Myeongdong yesterday, because as I was saying earlier, I wasn't that hungry, but I thought, well, I really should buy some street food while I'm here. And then I
Smells
changed
nice.
it. But one of the things they said, New Zealand pork chops. Oh, no, sorry, lamb chops. New
Lamb
Zealand
chops, yeah.
Yeah. So they
Yeah,
specifically.
that's why you pay big money for it, because when it's imported, they're going to pay imported. So
Yeah, but we're used to that in the UK. So like a lot of our meat. I think our beef mainly comes from Ireland. We've got Wagyu in the UK now, Wagyu beef, but it's not proper.
Wagyu.
They call it Wagyu, but it's not proper Wagyu.
We got proper one here. We got aged Wagyu, which is different. Yeah.
Well, in Japan, they massage the cows, don't they, for the Wagyu?
Yeah. But like yeah, you're allowed to eat beef in the UK now.
I've only got one person watching.
Really?
How did that happen?
No, you
Two.
don't. You got two.
Yeah.
Go on, people. Go back over to Barry's.
5 likes.
No. I'll give you.
Red
Tickly's
Rooster.
pickle.
I've never heard of that.
Red Rooster's like a rotisserie chicken rather than a fried chicken.
I didn't see that there was supposed to be a KFC in that mall, but I only saw them. Well, I went in the McDonald's, but I didn't see the KFC. But that mall is big, so there's a Hyundai department store attached to that mall, and I walked towards it, and I thought, no, I don't want to go in there. Fuck that. It's like having a John Lewis nightmare in the UK. I can't be arsed with that. So I just turned around. One of our department stores, John Lewis, is just drivel.
But yeah, are you able to consume local beef now?
Yeah.
Yeah, because you had that mad cow disease over there, didn't you? And they wouldn't let you eat beef for a while.
Well, when I came into the airport, so because I'd got the visa, the travel authority thing, I thought I could just walk straight through. So I just walked straight through, and then a Korean woman, was waving a yellow bit of paper. She said, "No, no, no," and then I realised that I needed to fill in a health declaration form. So I turned around, and basically everybody on my flight, like 300 people, were all queued up filling in these bits of yellow paper. I thought, oh fuck. So I had to find my way to get a form. And when I was reading, so like one side is in Korean, turned it over, like squinting at it to try and read it. And it said, have you had or suffer from any of the following diseases? And there were all sorts of fucking mental, like tuberculosis and all this stuff. There's all load of infectious diseases on the form. And then you tick no. And then the final one was like, have you suffered from heart problems? I can't remember now. But anyway, I ticked no to everything. And then he said, where have you traveled from? And it gave a list of about 6 countries, and one of them was the United Kingdom. So obviously I ticked UK. Yeah. And then I went over and I gave the form to the woman. I gave my form to a different woman, and she just went, oh, right, thanks. And off I went. And then, as I said, I walked into the immigration, the passport control, and over there was kind of domestic passports. And then it said foreign passports. So I thought, here we go. And the immigration official was a very stern-looking but young and attractive Korean woman. And she went, oh, hello, come. So she called me forward. And I went, hello. And I gave her my passport. And I actually filled in a landing card, even though I didn't really need to. And I gave her my passport. Then she just said, put your fingers on the scanner. Yeah, she told me to take my glasses off so they could take a photo. And then she gave me my and I didn't see her do anything with the passport. So I don't think she checked the date or anything on it. And she gave me my passport back. And when I walked through to the the luggage collection, I looked in my passport to see that she put the visa in there. And basically, my landing card was still in there. So I don't think she checked my passport at all. She literally just opened it to the first blank page and put the visa in there and gave it back to me. But she looked pretty strict. Because when you're at immigration, you always like scan who's in the booth because I had a weird experience in Japan. I went to Tokyo. I flew into Haneda Airport, and when I gave the guy there my landing card, like he seemed like he had a friendly face, so I queued up for him. And when I handed him my passport, he said to me, he read my landing card. And he said, "Oh, your occupation, railway station manager." And I said, "Yes." And he goes, "Underground?" And I said, "Yeah, actually underground." And then I had a whole conversation with him because he reached behind him and he had a London guidebook in the booth behind him. And he said to me in English, he said, "Oh, I'm traveling to London next month."
Hello, bye-bye.
Hello.
Now.
Yeah. So I had a really friendly conversation with him and he gave me my passport back. And I said to the guy before I left, I said, well, I told him where I worked. And I said, when you're in London, give me a shout. And I waited to see if he'd turn up and I never saw him. But yeah, very friendly guy. That was in Haneda Airport. But here it was fine. It was fine. I think I got out. I'd have been even quicker. I had to stop to pick up that eSIM. But I reckon I got out of the airport in about 40 minutes. It was fantastic. And that included probably about 10 minutes waiting for my suitcase.
Wow, that is really quick.
Yeah, it was. It was awesome. So all in all, from getting off the aeroplane to get into this hotel, it probably took me about 2.5 hours. It's not bad.
A fair play. You were there late too. You were there at 7:30 at night. So
I landed at about 4:15 in the afternoon. Yeah. And then I got stuck in the rush hour here. So I came out of the station here at about 6:30, something like that. Yeah. But all in all, I'm quite impressed with the efficiency. It's quite good. So like when I left home to go to Heathrow, the trains were suspended. So I was like,
really?
Yeah, I was like, fuck, what a great start to my trip. Now I'm going to have to take a bus to the airport. And the bus was the better option, actually, because even though the bus is aggravating because it normally stops at every fucking bus stop on the way, which means that it can take like an hour and a half to get to the airport from where I live. But even that was quite quick, relatively speaking. And it didn't stop. Hey, Aki.
Hey, Aki. I'm sorry, I had to wait for Barry to say it first. Sorry.
It's my fucking live stream.
Long man.
Exactly.
Do they have any long mans there? No, they don't talk to the Japanese.
That's Japanese, isn't it?
They don't talk to the Japanese. Don't mention the Japanese in Korea.
Don't mention the Japanese.
They got invaded. It's like the Germans with the UKs, yeah.
Well, I was walking behind two quite attractive women yesterday on the subway, and then I was listening to them talking. I thought they're Japanese, yeah. And then I looked at their faces. When you walk past them, you have a glance. Had a glance at them. I was like, oh yeah, she's Japanese.
They get angry at me. I didn't invade Poland.
Yeah. You started it. No, we didn't. Yes, you did. You invaded Poland. Yeah. Orders, which must be obeyed at all times. Yeah. So you're literally going to potter around this afternoon. You're not going to do anything.
What can I do?
Go out.
No.
Don't need anything from the supermarket.
Maybe milk.
Yeah. Well, it's 1 o'clock. It's coming up to 1 o'clock now. We'll probably end it about 1 o'clock-ish. And I reckon it'll take me about 30 odd. By the time I get my arse in a gear leave here, probably about 1:30, and then I reckon I'll be in the museum by around 2:30. So that's plenty of time. There's nothing. I mean, I like museums. Some people find them boring. I like them, but there's nothing.
I don't like art museums.
When you're in a museum, hours and hours on end, there's somebody who insists on seeing every fucking thing they've got in the museum. Oh my god! Like if I take people who visit London into the British Museum, we go and see the mummies, we go see the statues. They've got like a horology department in there. They've got a couple of other things, and then that's it. And I just say, right, we're going now. If you want to see anything else, come back tomorrow on your own. But yeah,
is that what I look to expect? Me not
Well-
dum dum, you dum dum. Me what gum gum. I'm
You got-
one of those people that I explore everything. Yeah, I mean I'm.
Well, no, you've got the Elgin marbles and the Rosetta Stone. There's some things in that museum that you absolutely have to see. But
I just like to look at. I like museums with stuff in them. I like interactive museums, if that makes
well,
sense.
you're a history hunter, yeah.
No, but I don't. Yeah, but like, I like. I
You
like
die.
interactive too. Huh? I digress. No, I like interaction. You know what I mean? Like, do you have
Depends how
technology-
busy the museum is.
No, but technology, you know what I mean? Technology, you know what I mean? Like, I like technological museums, and we've got them here, like, you know, we're at Questacon in Canberra, where it's like it's run by the CSIRO, and
Well, the British Museum used to be very stuffy, so it was like quite old-fashioned in there. And now the British Museum is quite famous in the UK because they've gone woke, haven't they?
well, that's where the
There was an exhibition about China last year, and one of the translations and a bit of poetry. The British Museum had lifted it from a Chinese poetry book, and the author, I think they tweeted the museum and said that actually that's my poem you've got on display in the museum, and I'd quite like you to remove it. And the British Museum had to take it down because it's copyrighted. And then they were like, we respect these indigenous populations to own their own copyrights to their own poetry. So we've removed it. It's like full on apology from one of the greatest museums on earth. They're like, no, we humbly apologize. But thank you, Melissa. Yeah, I will. I'm going to have a good time. I can hear people going in and out of their rooms, so it's probably time to think about heading out.
Yeah, because I think Night at the Museum #2 was filmed in England, the UK museum.
Oh, yeah. It's not very good, that film, though. The first one's good.
The second one was good. The third one's alright. Was there a third one? Yes, it was. Escape from the Smithsonian. Yeah, it was alright. Okay.
Let's remove that comment.
I like the museum I went to, Powerhouse, for instance. Powerhouse was a great museum in Australia, but they're shut down now for 3 years. So I went to one of the last days there. So
What, for renovations?
yeah, they're going to redo it. Yeah, I think I shared it with you. I think I shared.
Yeah, we watched it.
Yeah. So
That was the one where you
Yeah.
bumped those Chinese people, the tourists, wasn't it?
yeah, I got told off by the curator.
Yeah. And then you had a woke exhibition in there, didn't you?
Yeah. There was the LGBTQI plus.
Fucking bullshit. What the fuck?
But you know what? You know what's really funny is that I won't make it a conspiracy, but research what plus means. Just do yourself a favor and look what that means.
Yeah.
And you'd be
Yeah.
quite surprised what it actually stands for.
Well, even the LGBT,
That's not good.
they're all against each other if you delve into it. So the idea of lumping them all
The plus bit is not good. It's not good.
no, what do they call them now? Minor attracted persons or something?
Yeah,
Shit.
minor attractive persons, which is totally against, you know. I don't care what you identify as. It's not my business. Do you know what I mean?
Well, the point is that they're just trying to make themselves special and more important than they actually are.
Do you know what I mean? Like, you know, it's right. That's it. Like, you know, I look
And this is my fundamental objection with it. So when you cut through all the politics of it, it's basically, why do you want to make me celebrate your sexuality? It's not my business. I don't make you celebrate mine.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, exactly. I don't want people to celebrate that I'm just human. Celebrate you're human.
What flavors though? We want to know what flavors you had.
Salt
Salt and
vinegar. Oh, Barry, you think too much of me.
Maybe I can, when I'm on a live stream, I can do an entire can of Pringles. It's not good.
So can I. And then I know they're probably like you can hear
One
them.
can of
They're in
Pringles.
the drawer behind you.
It's in a pantry.
But
Yeah, no, it's not good.
I don't. As I said, I don't get into. Yeah, I don't care. I don't care what people do. It's your business. What you do behind closed doors is your business. You know, not mine. I don't walk around saying, "Hey, my name's Danny. Identify as straight," because I don't think I have to prove I identify as straight.
Well,
Why do you need to know?
Well, I don't like that word identify now.
Yeah, identify. Like like I think Ben Shapiro, who I do watch, he sat there and said, "Oh, well, I'm going to call you a monkey now because I think."
Well, that's it. So, like the word, when in that context, the word identify is like I choose.
Yeah,
And people
I'm
don't
choosing
really-
what I am. You're not. You are what you
don't
are.
really have a choice. Yeah, there's no choice. People don't choose to be.
If you choose to change it, your DNA is still going to say what you are originally. Same as
That's right.
you know,
That's right.
same as if like back in the
Well,
Korean War.
It was Barrett. Sorry, carry on.
That's right. No, back in the Korean War, there was girls that were and even the World War II. My grandfather said there was girls that got their eyes cut so they could look like a Westerner. They could have
Well, they
Western
still
eyes.
do that. South Korea
Yeah.
is one of the plastic surgery here. Is
Right?
crazy.
They do that so they can look like yeah.
Yeah, I've already seen quite a few women that quite clearly have had nose jobs and eyes done.
Yeah, and they did that just the eyes, just to cut the eye because they didn't have the oval eye. They went to round eyes like
Yeah, but that's one of the things I like because it makes them different to me. You see, I like they call them monolids, don't they? So my friend,
that's fucking freaks me out. Monolid.
her
Sound like
eyes.
something extraterrestrial. Monolid.
No, but that's what it is. It's a monolid. Like her eyes are so amazing because she's got
But
really.
does that mean they can't do something that we can do, or they can do something we can't do, or what?
Well, my wife doesn't complain about it, but my first wife used to complain that she said that the lights in the UK are very dim. But then my first wife had quite small, narrow eyes, whereas my second wife, her eyes are quite big.
Walkers are chips. They're like our Smiths.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're exactly like our Smiths. I think they're just called Walkers in the UK.
I think
and they're different colours. They're different colours, D. Like their blue is salt and vinegar. Your purple is that plain?
Purple is Worcester sauce, I think.
Oh yeah, we don't have that one. What's plain?
Do you have blue? Blue is cheese.
Blue is plain. Salt and vinegar is purple. Yellow is cheese and onion.
I could just murder a packet.
Green is chicken. Green is chicken. Brown is barbecue. We have barbecue.
No, brown is beef beef and onion in the UK, I think.
But beef and onion, that sounds nice.
That's
beef and
not
onion.
It's not bad.
I've actually got a packet of crisps here, but I'm going to have to have lunch first. I might eat a packet of crisps if you get a packet while you're Barry. Not in the museum. Do not touch exhibits. So Barry, are you going to be taking any paint or any oil to the? Hey?
Paint or what?
Are you going to take any paint or oil to the museum with yourself?
Orange fire.
Orange paint.
I'm with Just Stop Oil. All of a sudden, you glued yourself to it.
Just stop breathing. That's what I see this guy, and she goes, "Just stop oil." He goes, "Just stop breathing."
I know the funniest clip I've ever seen is when that guy in the middle of London, that guy just walks up to him and goes, "You dirty cunts," and throws all the yogurt all over them.
He throws it all right
You're
over.
a woman, mate. Get the fuck out of that. Fucking dubs yogurt over them.
I had four and I feel ill now. 4 wafers. Wafers? What are wafers? Wafers. Are they
Crackers, maybe? I don't know.
There you go. Yeah, they are too. Wafers. Ah, yes. We put them in ice cream. Wafers. All those ones, or the little bit of cream in the middle. Yeah, they're nice.
when I ordered my McDonald's yesterday, there was a woman sat next to me, well, not sat next to me, on the table next to me.
Sat on your knee. Oh, sorry, not your knee.
Yeah, she bought
You wish.
like an ice cream sundae, which they've stopped doing in McDonald's in the UK. So I looked at it. I was like, I quite fancy an ice cream.
You've done it. Well, you can't get a sundae.
Not in the UK, no.
You
You
can't
get a
get
mug, no, you can get a McFlurry, but no sundaes.
What's that?
You can get them there.
Yeah,
All right.
yeah, in the cup.
Get me
Or
one,
you get
please.
double. You get double cup.
No. No.
You get double cup ones. You get not double cup. It's like chocolate on the top and chocolate on the bottom. It's got a
Well, I was so worried about the food here. I told you I bought these protein bars.
Yeah, I don't. I've got plenty of protein bars sitting here, but they just give me the
I actually bought an
farts.
entire box of protein bars in case I couldn't find anything to eat here.
But see, it's a wonder you can. Yeah, don't bring.
I've only eaten one. I'm not hungry.
If you come to Australia, they'll take them off you. Yeah.
Well,
they
like I
will.
said, I never declare unless I've got. Well, see, this is the problem. What person is mental enough to bring fucking dried mushrooms or beef through a fucking international airport?
Cows' intestines or whatever, whole
Yeah.
ducks. It's medicine. Bull.
It's only when you come from those bonkers countries that they fucking do it.
But they won't allow you to bring in wheat products either.
Well, no, Australia.
Also, yeah,
It's probably
well,
the strictest quarantine in the world, is it not?
it is, because you know why we don't share borders with any country.
Yeah.
New Zealand's strict too. We're the only country. New Zealand, I think roughly New Zealand, Australia, in big countries that do produce produce, they've got the strictest laws. Although, go figure this. When I went to Solomon Islands, they took all my lollies off me because they very much grow sugar there, sugar cane.
All right.
I said to them, "Okay, mate, we've got more sugar cane in Australia than you guys do." So, but that's it. That's the national. You go to Fiji, you can't take any coconut products. Pink and white chocolate.
Why? Coconut though. What's so special about coconut?
Coconut's good for you.
That might be like an export thing.
Yes. Yeah. If you go, if we ever go to if you ever go to what do you call it, Fiji or Solomons, the kid will climb up a coconut tree, get a green one out, and go with a big bloody ass knife and go, and then gives it to you, and you drink it straight out of the.
Yeah, no, they do that. They do that in London. If you go to like Borough Market in London, they do that for you there. Cut up a coconut for you.
Yeah, but the coconut wouldn't be fresh as it is there, man. Like they literally just climb
Not
up and they go.
particularly,
And I go, they're all going, having a swing. They go, here you go. And I went, and he wiped the, and I just went, oh shit, don't worry about drinking it. And then, kids are lovely over there, man. You ask anything. I said to the kid, can you make me a slingshot? He goes, yeah, no worries. He made me a slingshot and bloody hell, the thing, bloody.
Slingshot?
Shanghai.
I still don't know what that is.
V thing, rubber band, put a rock in it.
Oh, a slingshot. Oh, right. I thought you were talking about like a drink.
No, slingshot. No,
Yeah, I know
slingshot.
what slingshot is, yeah.
Yeah, slingshot, Shanghai. We call him Shanghai.
I had it in my mind that you were talking about a drink. Oh, right.
And then he made me this other one. He actually like
Why would you
got
want a
grass.
slingshot?
Huh?
Why would you want a slingshot?
Because they make them really good over there. They're really powerful. I brought it back to Australia. And the guy goes, "Did you buy that?" And I went, "No, I made it." He goes, "It's rubber bands. It's wood. And it's not. It's not a." Yeah, I went right through customs. I had this other weapon, man, and it's like you put it on your thumb, and you put a rock in it. You go like a catapult. Yeah, like that. I went, and I sat there. And the kid made it for me, and I went, "Oh, okay, here's one." And then what I did in Australia, went, he goes crack like that, like a whip, and I went, and then I realized how powerful it comes out when I sat there and I did it against a steel thing, and a bloody projectile, the rock back to me, came out same speed, I think. It
Oh,
hurt
yeah.
me. Yeah, and I thought, I only wanted it to put on my walls as a display. I've still got them in the room.
When I was
could have
about
put them in.
when I was about 11 years old, my next door neighbor, who was the same age as me, his parents bought him an air pistol that
We're not
fired.
allowed to have them here. No.
Yeah, well, no, they're banned here now. Like there's a limit on well, I said here. I mean,
Oh yeah, yep. I know what they are. Yep.
there's like a limit on the power of air rifles and stuff. But I shot a can, an empty can, and the pellet hit the can and bounced up and hit me in the eye. And I was very lucky that I didn't get injured. 2 weeks later, my next door neighbor, there was an accident, and he shot something, and he ended up losing the sight in his right eye.
Yeah. Well, we got gel blasters over here. We got gel blasters. They're legal in Queensland, but not New South Wales. So I can own one, but I can't. Yeah, and they're bloody. You can bloody put gel things there and paintball. I don't know if anyone's been paintballing. It hurts like hell.
Big time.
You fire big time. And I went down. Sorry, my cat is wanting my attention. He's putting his paw up every now and then if I stop patting him. Yeah, I went down south and it was really cold. Like I'm talking Camden. We've got a place called Camden down south. Not called Camden down south. It's down south and it's called Camden. And it's freezing there. Like it's cold. Like it gets down to 4 degrees and all that. And I'm doing paintball. You can imagine having a paintball coming out of you semi-freaking frozen. And they shot me, and I went, that hurt. And I sat there and I sat there and I thought, it's on for young and old. And anyway, I'm sitting there, I've got a trigger finger, so I'm sitting there going, I've done time, I've learned how to use things, and I'm sitting there and going, right, So I sat down and going, and I watched one of my teammates like dancing, like doing that. And that freaking hurt. And she come up to me later on, man, she had welts all over her Achilles tendon thing area. Yeah, because I sat there, I kept shooting her and going, well, you started shooting me, and we got told of headshots, and I got one guy, he was shooting in the face. He shot me in the face, and it went all in my mouth, the paint. I'm going, so anyway, I snuck behind him, and I sat there and I just went, like that, got him back on the ears, mate. Oh, didn't they? He had a big blister, like I'm talking a big welty blister on each ear. I called him Monkey Head for a while because he bloody had man, man, that was sticking out. And then we had a standoff. We had a standoff where they set us 5 meters apart and said you've got to shoot your opponents. Anyway, like I'll tell you, if you ever do that, what I did is I sat there. I went, okay, training. They all sat there. They go ready, and they said ready, 1, 2, and I dropped to the ground. Everyone's still going, and I'm rolling on. It hurts so much. Oh man! If you did it over in the UK, it would sting because obviously when you're cold and you kick your toe, something like it hurts more than when you're warm. And you see, when you bang something, you're cold. You're yeah. Anyway,
I don't know. We're permanently cold in the UK.
Well, see, that's going to be the massive. The massive culture shock for me. Would be the weather, because you don't even get weather that's our winter.
Well, it's 15 degrees and cloudy in London right now. It's 17 degrees and cloudy here. But
and it's a different heat.
Well, I'm in the hotel room. It's 24 degrees in this room at the moment.
Can you set your own temperature?
Yeah.
Yeah, cool.
There's like an air conditioning unit there.
Oh, cool. Yeah.
So, I don't know. I was quite comfortable. So I just went out in a light jacket. So I didn't wear a big coat, but I brought my winter coat with me because it was cold and raining when I left London. But I was watching last night. I saw a few people in big coats, but not many. And quite a few people were wearing just T-shirts walking around. But my friend was telling me that like last month it was like -3 here.
Yeah, it snows. Yeah.
So it's pretty fucking cold.
Yeah, and obviously you've seen photographs of your friend and wearing very thick coats and
Oh yeah,
gloves.
I sent her a scarf to keep warm. For
Yeah,
fuck's sake.
yeah. I see. We don't. Yeah, that's going to be the absolute culture shock for me because, when I come to the UK, I'm probably not going to bring my jumpers. I'm going to bring my hoodies and all that, which are nowhere near yours.
I've got hoodies. I didn't bring enough t-shirts, so I'm kind of working my way through my shirt so that I can save my t-shirts when it gets really warm. But I made a mistake. I think I bought like an oversized t-shirt, so it's like it looks quite big on me. So I'll have to wear a cardigan or something over the top.
So, like, I would probably have to go to the UK and have to fork out money. I would have to actually buy a jacket, either before I go, because I don't have a jacket. Depending on what time of year I come to. So,
Well, what time of the year are you planning on coming? What would your preference be? Well, the summer, you see, if you're trying to do
your summer, yeah,
it would have to be the summer when you've got the long nights, or the long days rather, and then you can do stuff late at night. Otherwise,
so what's that? What's that?
in the winter, it doesn't get light until about sort of 7 o'clock in the morning, and then it's getting darker. Like no exaggeration, it starts to get darker about 4 o'clock in the evening in the UK. So the day is quite short. And in the summer, it gets light at 4 o'clock in the morning, and then doesn't get dark again until like 10 o'clock at night. I don't know about here. Yesterday,
when's summer? When's summer? What
it got dark here quite late. It was about sort of 7 o'clock-ish when it got dark here last night.
What's summer in the UK? What's officially the start of summer?
I don't know. June, is it June? I think it is. Sometime in June is when summer officially.
Yeah, that seems about right. So I could plan to say, July sometime. You know what I mean? Like July in the year. But but I would also June, July. There you go. So I would say maybe in the middle, maybe late June, early July, cross over those times. That way, I'm in the midst of it. I'm in the heat of it. I don't want to be. I don't do heat too well, and I know you say that. Oh, you live in Australia, but I can't change anything about that, can I? You are where you are, and you should be customized to it. But you know what? You're a human body. You know what I mean? You're 37 degrees. I'm thereabouts between 36 and 37 degrees. I'm the same temperature. You know what I mean? So I still have the same body things.
Yeah, but it's about your constitution, isn't it? This is it. Like, a lot of people in the UK, they want to go to like hot places like Spain,
Greece, they do. That's right.
Turkey. Yeah. And like I had this conversation with a friend of mine. He said to me, he said, do you want to go on holiday with me? I was like, well, where do you want to go? And he said, Mexico. And I went, all right then. I went, how hot is it in Mexico? And he goes, well, I've found a resort in Cancun. I'm like, okay. So that sounds hot. And he went, well, it's like 34 degrees. I'm like,
yeah.
Look at the state of me. If it gets to 20, I'm struggling.
That's right. We're looking at Ali Law. Look how red he gets. He gets sunburnt.
Yeah, that's true. But he still loves the sun. Like I'm not. I'm like you. I don't deal with the heat.
You watch him. He still complains about the heat, though.
Yeah, but he's
not stinking hot.
Yeah, he knows not to get sunburned to fuck though, doesn't he?
Oh, but he does because he's a redhead. Not teasing him, but he's a redhead, so he's got a whiter skin. And he's from the UK, so.
Yeah, well, I go.
You guys. That's why you guys come over here, and you don't. It's a massive culture shock. They all go to Bondi Beach and end up looking like lobsters.
Well, that's it, because they overestimate, don't they? They think that they can cope with it, but it's so.
But we're so our summers over here are so much different to your summers over there.
That's right. That's right. It's a different kind of heat.
Yeah. Like even the roofing, like look at Australian roofing, right? So when you look at the British original houses, they were California bungalows and all that. Like they were just flat tile roofs. You know what I mean? But you didn't have to have big pointy roofs because your rain's not heavy. Wasn't as heavy back in the days. has changed. The weather has changed. They used to be able to have slate, but when they brought them over to Australia and they started putting slate on the roof, we started getting moss and mold and slime because the water wouldn't run off. Sorry, hang on, pardon me. Oh, something. I don't know. Anyway, I'm probably talking shit. But yeah, no, true. No, it's correct. I am correct. That's right, because the water wouldn't drain as fast. That's right. Yeah. Well, see, that's the thing too. Like, I don't own a pair of thermals.
Don't you?
No. No.
Mm.
I used to when I scared the snow.
Well, I never used to. I never used to wear thermals either, but sometimes.
I don't like it. I don't like the feeling. I know that sounds really weird, but I don't like wearing clothes under my clothes.
Yeah, no, I understand.
Hey, Kel. Kel's had a birthday party today. Her nephew's.
Hi, Kel. I'm just about to end it because I'm going to go out and do some stuff. So
yeah, that's not because you're here, Kel. Yeah.
No, it's not because you're here. But,
no, he did say it early. You can watch it back. He did say he's going to leave. He's got it. Yeah. Well, fair play. It's what? One there. So you were wanting to be out before then, didn't you?
Yeah, but I'm in no mad rush.
No, but you've got to go do stuff, Barry. You're not, well, you're no, you.
Well, I said yes, no, I'm not going to sit in the hotel all day. No, absolutely.
No,
not.
don't do that. Yeah,
I was so tired though.
I'm super proud of you, man.
I can't walk around all day anyway. So this is why I don't want to be at the museum at all that skyscraper at 10 o'clock in the morning, because if I'm out all day, I'll be fucking bollocks. When I got back to the hotel yesterday, I was so fucking jet lagged. It was unbelievable. I couldn't even have a shower. I couldn't even have a shower. I just got into bed and I slept for about 4 hours.
Oh, well, stinky boy. Well, nah, it's okay. Who cares? You're on holidays, mate. You don't have to fucking do nothing. You don't have to shave, mate.
Yeah. Well,
you don't have to change underwear, nothing, mate. Who cares? Who's going to judge you? They all,
No, I like to have a shower every fucking day. I had a shower this morning.
But
my hair gets so greasy quickly. So yesterday,
you shouldn't wash your hair. You shouldn't wash your hair every day either. You know that.
Yeah, but it's my hair.
I know. I'm just saying. There's a reason I still have hair. My dad at my age started going bald. Just saying.
Yeah, I've got plenty of hair, so I'm fine.
Yeah, you're good. You're good, Barry.
I wore past a hairdressers yesterday in that shopping mall, and I thought, I wonder if I wandered in and said, "Will you cut my hair?" Whether they'd do it or not.
They'll do it like Kim Jong Un's hair, man. They've probably only got a style they're allowed to do. I don't know if it's the same for
Well, no, in London, my wife will only go to a Japanese hairdresser, and I had her cut my hair once, and she did a really good job of it. To be honest with you, but,
Japanese hair is very thick, isn't it?
My wife's hair is very coarse, yeah.
Yeah, and black. They always have black hair. That's why it's really weird when you see Asians with blonde hair, because they don't have blonde hair. So,
well, I asked my friend. I said, like, is your hair black or brown? Because I can't really see from the photos. And she said, oh, my friends tell me the same thing. Sometimes they say it's black, and sometimes not. But then she said to me that she's got very long hair, so she told me that she washes her hair twice a day. So.
I suppose you understand.
She's a homebody. She likes being at home, you see. So, anyway. All right, then. I'm probably going to end it. So you're working tomorrow, so we won't be able to chat.
We can after you can chat to me anytime you want, but I finish at 3 o'clock.
Yeah.
Which is 2 o'clock your time.
Yeah. Well, I'll probably
1 o'clock your time.
I'll be back in the hotel by evening some point anyway. So yeah.
Oh yeah, I'll talk to you later on. Yeah, as I said, I've got nothing planned.
Yeah, I might message you when I'm at the museum and.
Yeah, you can annoy me. Yeah, it's all right. I'll put my phone on charge.
All right then. All right, Danny. Good to talk to you. Thanks for joining me on the live stream, and thanks everyone in chat. Have a good one. And I don't know whether I will be able to live stream from Korea again, but. Yeah, I don't know.
My next day off. I think my next day off is Wednesday. That's your last day.
You're actually off on Wednesday.
think so.
So
Yeah,
Wednesday
definitely.
is the last full day here.
Yeah, but I think you've got. Well, we'll see. Yeah, we'll play by ear. We'll play by ear.
I think I might have a plan on Wednesday. Yeah, so it depends. Anyway, I'll definitely keep you in the loop anyway. All right. Thanks, Danny. Take care. See you on the next live stream. And thanks, everyone. Take care. See you later. Cheers. Bye, bye, bye. Bye, 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 bye. Bye, 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 bye.